401. Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own research analysis before making any investment based on your personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research and verify any information that you find on our website or podcast and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. What's up, my future one percenters? This is Marathon Money, brought to you by Wincrease.com. I'm Cam Jones, and I'm here with my boy, Kenny Coins. What up?
What's good? What it do?
What it do, baby?
What it do?
Man, you already see the market, man. What happened to all that recession talk?
Man, there's every week there's a recession talk.
Well, it hasn't been for about 2 weeks since the market started making its move up, but you know,
man, everything's up.
Yeah, you know what? I think that everybody knows where to come now for the real about the market. They come to Marathon Money because you know when something drop 500 or 1,000, we ain't screaming recession because it ain't recession time. Now when that thing go below 22, it's recession time. But if we see 26, 25 again, it's not recession time. It's just not. We got the S&P at all-time highs. NASDAQ is at all-time highs. The Dow was about 170 points away from all-time highs. Hopefully we see that this week. I mean, you check your 401ks, your normal brokerage accounts. Y'all good. Am I lying here, Kitty?
Nope. No lie detected.
So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what all that talk was about, but I surely don't hear it now. But, you know, everybody, whoever out there, the doom and gloomers, they just waiting on that 700-point drop, that 500-point drop, you know, and I ain't even worried. I use those drops as buying opportunities. Those are like Kmart going out of business, liquidation, everything must go sales to me, man. I'm buying up everything because I know it's going back up. The trend is up. It's not down. I just went to Kmart yesterday, by the way.
Yo, man, Kmart still around?
Man, they slowly going away, man. This one over here by me, I mean, the building looked like something off of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know how it's still standing. But, you know, I walked in, they playing like, this has nothing to do with it, but, I mean, they playing like, you know, late 90s music, like Backstreet Boys and stuff like that in there. It just shows you the age of the place. Like, they just don't, like,
care. No, I do it ever since I was a kid, man. Ever since I was a kid, I realized Kmart just didn't flat out care.
Nah, everything was all dusty in there too. Like if you pick up a product,
bro.
Like it's so much dust on your fingers. You gotta wear gloves in there if you're about to buy something. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to put that in my car. I'm outside, you know, spraying it with Lysol before I put it in my car and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous. Anyway.
Kmart. Yeah, that's a different ball. I don't even want to get into it. But man, so I'm gonna bring up the Russell.
Okay.
Man. I think I looked at 2 ETFs. I think we got something here, man. I'm just saying. Here's what I'm saying. Basically, I think it's so easy to start a small business and do a business that will get in and trade it to the small caps. You know what I mean?
Man, but
I believe
to me though, the small businesses that are in Russell, it's not. I know we were talking about it some last week.
Yeah.
But the small businesses in the Russell aren't small businesses like
No, I get it. No, I'm not saying like local boutiques type
Right.
businesses. But what I'm trying to say is that I'm just saying you might want to take a look at this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
I'm
dog,
just
if it's got to do with money, I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? I just
I
pay
just
attention to different. See, I'm not really in the Russell all like that. You know what? Is Teledoc in the Russell? It might be because I think they only like 8 billion market cap or something. I don't know. I had to check, but
I'm trying to say is that 2-3 years from now, don't be surprised if the Russell's over 2,500.
I mean that's not out of the question. If you just basic inflation adjusting.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you not? That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't you not take advantage of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that people should. I
No,
do.
so I bought a couple ETFs
What you
that
get?
tracks. I got the IW. I got the IW. No, IWM.
IWM.
Yeah, and
IWM.
then I got also.
Hey, that IWM looked just like the Russell. I'm looking at it
Yo,
right now.
it mirrors it,
Yeah,
man.
the chart looked just like the Russell.
And then that's really it, man. I got those, and that's it. I didn't
What's the
get
second one? What's the second one you got?
There is a second one, but I didn't get the second one. The second one I was looking at was VTWO. It's a Vanguard ETF, but I didn't look at that. I looked at that one. I just didn't like it.
I mean, it looked to me. It looked just first glance. It looked the same as the other one. They tracking it hard. They tracking the index.
Yeah, it's right on pace, man. That's what I'm saying. I think there's something here, and then the dividend on it is pretty good.
On which one? They both have dividends?
Yeah, they both have dividends. The IWM has a little bit more.
Okay. I mean that divvy ain't bad though. I mean, somebody gonna pay you to own it.
Yeah, I know.
That's something. I mean, it's definitely something I'm gonna look into. Everybody should look into it because,
No, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
So, what do you think about this impeachment, and what do you think about it for the economy? What do you think about it for the stock market?
But no one's impeached yet. They're just talking.
No, okay. Right now, nobody's impeached, but the road that we on, the market went up.
Right. Because the market doesn't care about it. Because if you get impeached, you don't leave office. You know, that's just saying like, man, if you did something to me, I'm like, man, I hate you. Like it doesn't do anything to you. You know, you still you. You know what I'm saying? So impeachment is just saying, man, we don't like something you did or whatever. He's not leaving. So to me, it doesn't matter.
But to me, it's already too late.
It is too late. It's too late. Well,
to fight for an impeachment when the election is right around the corner.
Right. The people can just impeach themselves if they really want to. But I mean, as far as the stock market, though, I don't feel like it affects it. You know, obviously the stock market has been going up. Now, if it is affecting it, I want them to keep impeaching him. Whatever they're doing, I want them to keep doing it.
Because the market took off this week.
Took off. I like it. Now, all technical indicators to me are saying overbought sell. But me and you both know, we talk about it a lot on here. These things can stay overbought for a long time, and they can also stay oversold for a long time, because you're dealing with so many different, companies. You're not just looking at one company like Google or something like that. It's a lot of different factors that go into, making a market turn for the worst or the better. But all indicators to me look like caution. Hold what you got, keep them gains, but you're not getting any sale prices right now. You're not getting a liquidation Kmart going out of business sale right now. You buying everything at a super premium, either too high or just right. You ain't catching no deals right now. maybe a little bit. I think Zillow is a deal a little bit, but you've really got to hunt for a deal. You buying everything high if you buying right now, and the market can still go. Market can continue to make new highs. Monday, next trading day. Tomorrow. So it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but I'm just saying the technical indicators don't matter overall on the market because it can stay overbought, oversold, whatever. What you seeing on the Russell? Same thing, overbought.
Over to tell you the truth, everything's overbought, man. To tell you the truth. Um, but at this point, you got to take what the market gives you. We can't fight against it, and that's what people are gonna go try to do. Oh man, this thing's overbought. I get all these excuses, but the truth is, the market's gonna go where the market's gonna go, and you got a choice. Either you're gonna follow it and try to make the best move possible, or you're gonna try to run against the grain.
My prediction is the market will be up unless it goes down.
Of course.
It is rough. It is rough trying to time the market, though. It is rough.
Yeah, people try to do it all the time, man, and it gets to the point where it's just like, how much money are you willing to lose trying to time the market?
Right. I guess that's what we kind of do when we talk about support and resistance. It's hard to do it on the overall market. It's easier to do it on individual stocks. So if I'm looking at an Amazon or something like that, it's easier to say, yo, this is overbought. I'm going to sell some shares here. Plus, it's never a bad idea to take profit.
No, it's never. Of course, it's never a bad idea to take profit. No, but to me, this is how I see where the market is going. Right now, we're like a year away from the presidential election. I believe maybe close to the beginning of the year of 2020, we're probably going to see 28,000.
Well, I don't know when, but my prediction is, and we had talked about it also, my prediction is we're going to see 29, probably see about 29, and then probably correct a little bit from there. Possibly 30, but I don't think we're going too much further over 30 until the election kind of shakes out. Let's say Elizabeth Warren won the election.
Is that who you wanted to win?
Absolutely not. If Elizabeth
just
Warren,
checking. See if you already put in your vote in.
If Elizabeth Warren won the election, we probably going down to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you think about when Donald Trump won in 2016, that after-hour swing, that after-hour swing was like, man, it was. We're gonna see something like that, but on the downside, though.
When I saw that, and I said like, yo, tomorrow morning, because before it rose back up, I was like, tomorrow morning gonna be a bloodbath.
It kind of was when it opened, but it just caught back up.
Yeah, it was just weird, but like to me, realistically, of the people that I only can see really winning, that has an honest chance, is Donald Trump, Elizabeth Warren. I want to say Bernie Sanders, but that man just had a heart attack, so who knows?
Say, man, I was gonna say a couple jokes, but I ain't even gonna do it.
That's honestly, man, that's the only three people legitimately that has a like chance of
now,
like
who has the best chance at tanking the market just by them getting elected out of those three?
Oh, it'll be Elizabeth Warren number one and Bernie Sanders number two.
Okay, so me, man, I'm always looking out for my pockets. I don't care about if somebody called some woman fat or something like that. You know what I'm saying? People been doing that for ages. Why you get mad at that now?
I'm the beginning of time.
Yeah, I'm looking at
men and women both be calling fat, ugly, all kinds of names, and I think we just entered a sensitive era. But To tell you the truth,
I'm sensitive about my pockets, so I'm looking
yeah,
out. That's what I'm
because
looking out for.
which one you rather be called ugly or be broke? Like
Yeah.
you got, you can't have both. You can't have both.
Actually, I think you can have both, but
No, you can't. Not in this race. Not in this race, because Bernie Sanders, we know for sure in the back of our mind that the market is probably going to take, because his ideal and his his still logic of how he wants to run things is going to affect a lot of people money. It's going to affect a lot of people that's making a decent living wage. And we already know where the market's going with Trump, so we're not really worried.
right, right. Um,
And I
I
mean,
I
all
like I like the manipulation of every time the market starts to go down. You notice that some kind of, hey man, I'm about to talk to China tweet comes out or something like that, and then stock market goes back up. And you know
yo,
what? While it's manipulation, man, you have to let that play to your advantage. If you know those things happen, you know, you got to play that. There's a pattern there. Instead of complaining about it, play it and get your money. Money's money.
that's true. That's true. What do you think? Here's the thing. What do you think about um Hong Kong's recession?
I didn't even know there was one, man. I'm not in Hong Kong. I'm not in Vietnam. I'm in the United States. That's all I
Well,
worry about.
yeah, but well, we'll move on from that because I have a
I honestly,
feeling.
man,
I have a feeling.
I didn't know they were in a recession.
Here's the thing. Here's my problem. If Donald Trump does lose and he gets kicked out of office, he get not kicked out of office, but he leaves office. Um, a lot that person that goes in got to pick up where he left off,
Right?
and because of that, whoever wins might not be able to have that I'm gonna call China type mentality. I'm
No,
gonna
they're
get on
not.
the phone
They're not.
and have that confidence to basically talk BS.
Right. But these are the things that people have to you have to weigh these options, because right now the market goes up to all-time highs because um everything is so in favor of businesses, and in favor of businesses profits. And instead of complaining about that, I choose to play that.
Of
And
course, what are you
when that
complaining on? When's the last time complaining made anybody money?
never and without a person like that in there, you have to understand the consequences, which would be, the market maybe not trending down, but going down, a little bit to, because right now I think we're hot. There's some companies out there that aren't worth what they should be worth.
Of
Um,
course.
you see Google and Fitbit, came together this week. Well, I think Fitbit, that was a fair price for Fitbit, 2.7 billion. But Fitbit to me is a trash company. Not really a trash company, but
GoPro,
they
Fitbit, anything that has wristband monitoring or anything that does with food or exercise or health that puts on your wrist is a trash company.
I mean, you can't make. There's limited amounts of ways to make money there. GoPro, all they do, they just do
It's a camera
cameras
company.
basically.
It's a
There's
trash company. It's
limited
a trash.
amounts of money you can make. You can't really, and plus
I know.
cameras
I
are
know.
out of
Exo's
style
gonna be
anyway.
mad, but it's a trash company.
And but Google, Google bought them, and
Google bought them for the data.
right, exactly.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Me and you are both smart people. We know they didn't buy them because they make tremendous amount of money. They
They
bought
bought them
them
for the
for
data. Yeah.
data.
And I think we were just talking about that last week when companies buy other companies for specific reasons. You may want the talent. You may want the
Uh,
technology that they
You
have,
may want the data.
Right, you
You know
may
what I
want the
mean?
data. That's what Google, I think Google got that data for cheap. Even though, we don't like Fitbit, they For those first like 2 or 3 years when Fitbits were hot, everybody had them.
Yeah,
But
they
the
did, and
problem with Fitbit is people don't. When you get a Fitbit, you usually, you ain't buying another one for like 3 or 4 years if you buy another one, and that's the
yeah, you
problem.
number one, you ain't buying none. Number two, you don't really use it. You just have it on your arm because everybody else in the world has it on their
Right,
arm, and
exactly.
that's it. You're not really losing weight. When's the last time you heard a Fitbit story of somebody lost weight and became the super sexy male or female model?
Well, they
No,
just
no.
tracking their activity, man.
You track what activity? Track you can track that through your phone.
You can, and I mean, brings it back to Fitbit. They don't really have a product that's profitable. So Google
It,
basically saved them. So
yeah, I get it, but I don't know. I think Google bought from the data, so because here's the thing about Google. I noticed like Google and Amazon, they buy a company and then later on you actually see the real plan.
hmm yeah, they
You know
may
what I
get
mean?
rid of everybody in like 2 years, but just keep that, like you said, just keep
Yeah.
that data.
Then
That's
after
all we
that,
want.
you see the real plan behind everything, and then boom.
We
They,
haven't mentioned this in a while on this podcast, but somebody needs to scoop up Teledoc or have some type of partnership with them. I still don't understand how that hasn't happened with all these, you know, all your health information tied to, your phone or your watch or whatever. That's just, I would think that's a match made in heaven right there. If you're doing telemedicine, being
here's the
able to
thing. I think Teledoc shouldn't partner with anybody. Take the time, grow the company. At this point, that's what I think. Take the time, grow the company, be one of the top telemedicines in the world. And because 5, 7 years from now, the game's gonna change.
right,
The millennials are gonna be full grown adults in 5, 7 years. They're not gonna be a millennial under 25 in 5, 7 years from now. They're not gonna be one.
right,
So
and
everybody gonna need some health insurance. Everybody's gonna need some way to contact their doctor. Everybody's gonna because it's gonna be a whole different breed. They're gonna be 100 million full grown millennial adults that's
making
gonna
real
need
money.
making real money if we haven't got that to that point yet, and needs to really know that, hey, guess what, I need insurance, and I think Teladoc should stay where they're at, period.
If there's insurance, though. Now, we were just talking about the election. We got two of those people that you brought up that can win, two of the three that can win. They
But
basically,
that's not gonna affect a company like Teladoc.
it won't. Well, yeah, it will. Yes, it will. Because if they're giving away health care for free, how's Teledoc making money? How's the insurance companies making money? How you give
I
it?
forgot.
How do you make money?
No, you're right. You're 100% right.
Now that's the short view of it. I guess we'd have to, sit down and
I
think
feel
about
like
this for a
I feel
while. But
like, bro, medicine takes the biggest hit when it comes to elections.
yeah, because everybody targets, drug use or drug prices and stuff. They target the same stuff during the election. I can't believe people still fall for this stuff. You know.
Yeah, dude, like it's like it takes the biggest hit every election, and either it goes all the way up or it goes all the way down. There's really no in between. And then and I think as American people, we let that happen
hmm
because man, they have no right controlling that.
Yeah. Basically, if we look back at Teledoc, like how would they make money if healthcare was free? I guess that they would make money, but it would be capped. Or basically, health companies become government companies. Basically, that's basically what would happen.
They would honestly tell you the truth. What would really happen is that it'll be like the EpiPen, where now in some states you only can cap it at $100,
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
and
So
and
you
now
don't have
that's what.
unlimited revenues to grow. Basically,
Yeah,
you have a
so that means
limited
it's gonna be
amount of money you can make.
that'll be super controlled. But you know what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
They're gonna cap it, and then they're only gonna give a certain level of service. That's for free.
and then you could pay more to get like some premium service or something like that.
Yeah, pay more out of pocket for your
Like
premium
Hulu,
service.
like buying Hulu
Yeah,
without ads.
yeah. I think that's the road that's the road that people are gonna go on. Instead of everything being in like, okay, if you get the premium package, you automatically gets covered by insurance. What's gonna end up happening is it's gonna come to, okay, this is the stuff for free, the basics, and then now if you need this, this, and this, you got to pay out of pocket or have a better insurance,
But there's
a
no
private insurance.
insurance though. There's no insurance with 2 of the 3 people that you said are going to win.
Exactly.
No
Right.
insurance.
It's gonna
You're,
be.
you're
It's gonna
Canada at that point.
be. Yeah.
So I mean, it's just something to think about. I'm always thinking about things like that. And I think everybody should when you are invested in a company or something like that. How do certain things affect it? Because I mean, if you're heavily invested, you got a lot of shares. You know that could really put a dent in your net worth right there, man. If you got a lot of money in
Healthcare
healthcare.
in general.
If you think about healthcare when Obama was there, man, when Obama basically made healthcare stocks in the 2010s,
What?
2010s to now, without Obamacare, all the other stuff, man, these stocks wouldn't be the healthcare stocks wouldn't be where they are.
There's a lot of companies that wouldn't even exist right now.
I agree with you right there. So once somebody comes in, so if you use common sense and you think about, okay, what got healthcare stocks to this point, if it was something like Obamacare, well then think about what can reverse that. If you did away with some of these things that
There'll be a lot of people. It'll go back to where it was just pretty much a free for all. It's still a free for all now, but like it's just controlled free for all. That's what it is.
right. Yo, before cause we coming close on the 30-minute mark, I gotta touch on something that I'm passionate about.
Go ahead.
College athletes
Getting paid?
getting paid. It's about time. Now they ain't really getting paid like they're not giving them money per. You're not getting like, okay, Jake Fromm is getting $200,000 a game or something like. No, they are able to make money off their likeness. So if
Like,
Teledoc wants to go to Jake Fromm or something and say, yo man, we'll give you $10,000 to promote Teledoc on your social media or something like that, they're going to be allowed to do that. And I think that's an excellent step in the right direction.
you know what's gonna happen? It is a step in the right direction. You know what's gonna happen?
What?
Guess this. Take a good guess. What's gonna happen? Athlete gonna start getting paid, and then who's gonna get all the power?
The athletes.
Wrong.
The agents.
The schools.
How?
Think about it, man. How could you get cut off from a team?
If the school or the coach cut you.
So what ends up happening?
I don't know. You got to tell me. I don't know.
You're not even. This was gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Those kids are not gonna focus on school and football anymore. In college football, you gotta be there for 3 years. If you already start having likeness at year 1, the school really got control over you because the school could say like, look, we don't feel like you'll be
you failing this
class. You're not a good fit. Coach should cut you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Boom. No money, no nothing.
Yeah, but if you think about the classes that they take right now, they take easy classes. So how do they fail out? They taking yoga and pottery.
Seriously, man? Really?
Most of them, yeah.
Really? Man, I don't know. You've seen some college athletes. You'll be surprised, man.
Obviously, not all of them. But they're not.
Oh, not all of them. Of course, man. There's some really, really smart dudes out there. That's facts. But let me tell you, you'll be surprised. These kids, bro, they just don't show up to class. That's it. It's not like anything. It's not like they can't do the work. They just don't show up. But the point I'm trying to make about college athletes getting paid, you don't understand. I could see how this could get easily corrupt.
It's corrupt now. So
Of
how
course, it's
can
corrupt,
how
but
can
this will
you
make
not?
it worse.
Yeah, but how can you deny somebody the right to make money off themselves, but you say, "Hey, man, this is gonna get
I'm not
this is gonna
saying
get
I'm
corrupt,
not
so we
saying
don't
there's
want you to make money because it's gonna be corrupt." So I mean, what do you mean? Like,
no, I'm not saying that you shouldn't make money on yourself. I'm just saying I could see how easily the schools and the coaching staff can control that player. Because if that player is making 20, 30 grand a month, for example, on his likeness, right? And he gets cut from a football team, well, what's the point of him being there? What's the
yeah,
what's
but
the
he
point
can
of those
get
schools
cut.
paying?
He
What's
can get cut from the football team now without him even making money off his likeness. He can still
Yeah,
get cut.
but I'm just saying you can see a lot of grudges. You can see how corrupt. You can see the controlling from it.
No,
You know what
I
I mean?
can't. I can't. I can't see it any more than what it is
I'm
now.
telling you, man. Because think about it now. Okay, if you get cut from the football team, yeah, it's a devastation for you. But I can see this affecting a lot of players. You know,
Do you think they should
from
get paid or not?
I think they should get
Do
paid.
you want to see NCAA football
Football, yeah,
on
game back,
PlayStation
yes,
4?
yes, I do. Definitely. Don't get it twisted. I do. But what I'm trying to say here's the first thing I'm trying to say. Number one, if you look like at NFL players that once they get money, they start wearing Rolex watches on the field, diamond ring watches on the field, diamond ring watches, necklace, all this stuff, earrings, all these things on the field, and they're acting like a fool. Now you're bringing that to college football. You're giving a high school kid who's 18 years old, might be in the number one in the nation, starts making about, let's just say 5-7 grand a month, right?
What's the
In
problem with that?
college.
What's the problem with that? What's the problem with
He
somebody making 5-7 grand a month? I don't
There's
care what
no
their age
problem
is.
with that. But let me tell you something. Then the money management start going wrong
They don't
the
have any
freshman year in
money
college.
now. They don't have any money now. So how you gonna say,
But think about it. All right, I'm just saying. I could see how this could go the wrong way if they don't structure it right.
hold on. I know we're going over a little bit, but I see kind of what you just said. I've been seeing on television all week. These people get on television and they say, "Man, we got to protect the players from themselves." They get out, they get all this money, and then they spend it all and they blow it all. By the time they get out of college, then they don't have nothing. And it's like, yo, they don't have anything now. So what's the problem?
Dude, I think you're missing a point. The point I'm trying to say, okay. Let's go from the NFL level, right? They get into the NFL and they have nothing, right?
Okay.
When they get drafted, they have nothing the moment they get the moment sorry about that. The moment they
Yep.
get drafted, right? They have nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Then they get drafted.
Kenny Kathy.
You know what I mean? I apologize, man. Let me make this quick. But so they get in the NFL, they get a check, they have nothing, and by the time they end the career, about 75% of NFL players leave with nothing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
now,
since they leave with nothing, should you not give them? Should you just say, "Man, we ain't paying you nothing because you're gonna leave with nothing anyway, so we ain't paying you nothing."
No, I'm just saying if you look like in college, you also see when players start off, they go to college, go to NFL, and they make money, they're actually worse off. 75% of them worse. Now you start that off in college in freshman year, man, those kids are going to be 10 times worse by the time they get into the NFL.
But so you approve of Dabo Swinney getting the amount of money that he got to coach, and he ain't even out there laying his body on the line out there.
But that's part of the game.
Okay, well now there's a new part of the game. There's a new part.
I'm not saying players shouldn't get paid. I'm just saying like I could see how if this is not structured correctly, this could go really, really, really wrong.
I can't see it going any more wrong than it's going right
Bro,
now.
it's
just
money.
that the people
Think
are gonna
about
have.
it, man.
It's just that people are gonna have money now. People are gonna have. They're gonna
Yes,
still be
man.
playing. That they're
And
gonna have some money.
One thing about money, man, it shows people's true characters.
Like you trying to act like these players ain't getting paid already though.
Let me tell you something. You take a kid out of the hood, you put him in college football.
Everybody who played college football ain't from the hood though.
I'm not saying that, but well, at least no, bro. 81% of them are from the hood.
Where's the facts on that? You making that up?
You can look it up, man. You can actually look it up where these kids come from and the crime rate in the neighborhoods that get them. The other 20% is the Ivy League schools, the top performing schools that you might the chances of them having kids that are not from the hood is less likely.
So what you basically saying is, hey man, since you came from the hood, we ain't giving you never gonna have money. We ain't never giving you nothing.
No, of course I'm not saying that, bro. What I'm trying to say is, think about it this way: you leave high school, right?
Okay.
Get in college.
Okay.
You get good.
Okay.
And after that, somebody comes along and says, I'm gonna give you 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, 11, 12, 15, whatever the amount is.
I'm say cool.
Thousands of dollars.
I'm say cool.
To do it.
Let's do it.
Do an ad.
Let's do it. Let's do
right?
that
There's
ad.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm modeling
right?
underwear. Let's do it.
All right. Now this kid go back to his dorm room.
Oh yeah.
Pocket full of cash.
Yep.
Right.
I got some bottles. I got some bottles with me. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, you think the kid is not? You think that kid is not gonna act like a fool?
Nope, he gonna act a fool because you in college. I acted a fool in college and I ain't have no money. So
yeah, think about that. You didn't have no money.
Okay, but what
$12,000.
Okay, so just because, I'm allowed to act a fool broke, but I'm not allowed to act a fool rich.
Cause you got responsibilities now.
What responsibilities I got? I'm honoring my responsibilities by doing
money,
these
money
ads
don't come
or
with
whatever.
Power?
Dog, that's hypothetical stuff though.
Hypothetical? That ain't hypothetical, man. That's realistic. Okay, think about this in college. If I came by and you had an ad, right? You was in college and I gave you $15,000 a month.
Okay.
For the ad, right? And you said you was already acting full broke.
Okay.
All right, so you telling me you would have acted more fool when I gave you even more if I gave you money?
Probably.
All right, you tell me you wouldn't get in worse trouble.
No, I wouldn't be getting in worse trouble.
You can't get in money trouble when you broke. You only can do criminal stuff. Now, when you have money, you can do things that are a little bit more expensive. That's criminal.
So
I'm telling you.
Okay, hey, it's not my responsibility to babysit grown men. No, regardless of what people say, these people grown. You know what I'm saying? If they can get $15K, they need to get it.
I could see that if we don't structure this right to a point where, like, okay, let's say, for example, instead of giving a kid $15,000 for an ad, we put it in a fund, and then once he leaves,
yo, you can't tell me what to do with my money. People 18 years old who get a job at Google or something like that, Google paying them $200K. You ain't saying, hey, put that in a fund.
You know right? You know what? You're right.
Hold up, man. You done got me so mad. Hold up, dog. You got me so mad. I did knock my headphones out. I can't even hear you right now. Hold up.
Because you're not thinking about all the. You're not thinking about all the things. First of all, you living rent free. That kid at Google, he paying rent. He got bills. He got something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You on the dorm living rent free. You eating food for free. You getting all clothes for free. And then after that, you get a nice sizable check. Come on, man. Even I know better. I acted like a damn fool. Rent for free, no lights, no nothing, and you living in the dorms?
That doesn't.
And how many girls on campus and everybody else is broke around you?
That doesn't mean you're not allowed to have money because
I'm not saying you don't allowed to have money. I'm just saying I could see how this could go in the wrong way if it's not structured correctly. That's what I'm saying.
All right, man. We're gonna wrap it up here, man.
That's what I'm saying.
We're gonna wrap it up here. We might have to continue this another day. Because I'm telling you, man, this is something that I'm really I'm not an athlete. I've never been an athlete, so I probably shouldn't even care. But I just hate it when people.
I've been an athlete, man.
I'm telling you, man. I understand.
There's a reason why. Trust me, man. You give some of those kids some money, bro, and I'm just telling you, it's like you're the king of the hill. You know what I mean? You was the king of the hill broke, man. Now you the king of the hill rich.
Okay. There ain't nothing. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but think about it this way. You're the only one making money around the school while every other kid is struggling, right?
That's not true. It's not true. Other people making money too.
Because how many players are on the football team?
It's like 50.
50? No, there's actually a whole lot more. But like, think about it. There's only going to be like 5 or 7 players that are actually going to get paid, right?
Everybody
Nah,
could possibly get paid depending on how you market yourself. If you
no.
good enough, then companies
They're
want to
paying
come.
players on their likeness. There's only going to be a few players on the team that's going to get paid on their
Okay,
likeness.
if you want to get paid on your likeness, you got to play better. That's
Yeah,
going to
of
encourage
course.
people
So
to play
that means
better.
there are only going to be a few players on that team.
So you telling me there's only
Now, you go
5
back
good
to school
players on
campus.
Alabama? You telling me only 5 good players on Alabama?
Alabama is just a different team.
You telling me 5 good players on Oregon?
I'm using a basic team like Texas or like North Carolina, a team that has maybe 1 or 2 superstars on there.
Okay, well, become a superstar.
A campus that has 15,000 students.
Okay, well, become a
10,000,
superstar.
15,000
What I'm
students
saying,
on there.
become a superstar and get paid.
Okay, of course. But I'm saying you go to a campus that has 50,000, you're the only one getting a check. You the
Okay.
king of the hill broke. Now you the king of the hill rich. Now you dominate even worse. I'm just saying, bro, it creates, if it's not structured right, it will create a problem. I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid, but it will create a problem in the future. I guarantee you it. Just like the NFL has a problem with players being money manageable, you can't tell the players how to spend their money. You can't tell Odell not to wear a $300,000 watch on a football field.
All right, man. Wait.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If it's not managed, it's not structured right, you're going to have some serious issues.
We're going to wrap it up here, man. We're going to go on and on about this. So, man, follow me on anything, Instagram, Twitter, StockTwits, whatever, at Camboni11, CAMBONI11. Hit us up on the Facebook chat. Ask to hit one of us up, ask to be in it. Man, we have a good chat conversations in there about stocks. You can support our podcast by cash apping Marathon Money. That's the cash tag, all one word, Marathon Money. Where can they find you, Ken Dog?
Man, you guys can definitely hit me up on Instagram, Ken Collin 23, then Kendrick Collin on Twitter. Man, hit us up, man. We're trying to grow, trying to get bigger, and we're trying to make money.
Yeah. All right, man. Till next week. Peace.